My name is Grant Hodson, and today I'd like to show you a car that influenced me growing up a little bit. I've learned quite a bit today already, but here's the owner, Ryan Lauber.
How you doing? I'm Ryan Lauber.
So today we're going to show his
1967 Mustang.
1967, what is it, S Code or?
S Code Coupe 390 car.
Really? Well,
Yep.
let's take a look.
All right. Start with the most important part. The engine's got about, we built it new, 18 years ago, 19 years ago. And I've only got about 15, 16,000 miles on it since I built the motor and restored it. It needs a paint job again. It's not perfect, but
It does look nice though. It looks real nice.
it's a good 10-footer. But you know, it's got some scratches, dents, dings, everything's got a story, you know.
So it's 390, of course.
Yes.
You got a 4-barrel on here.
Yep, 4-barrel 735 Holly.
And you said the intake was off of.
It was just an intake that my dad had on a 427 that was actually in this car. And then yeah, it's just a aluminum intake. And then I put headers on it, some long tube headers.
I see you got power steering. That must be nice.
It is nice. It is. I hear a lot of my other Mustang owners complain about not having power steering or power brakes, but I got all that. It's basically any option that was available in 67. It had air conditioning. I don't have the compressor in it. The compressor needs to be rebuilt. And I just don't really care too much about AC. So,
Who needs it when you got a sweet car like this,
yeah,
right?
That's what the wing windows are for. But yeah, no, it's got the what they call the deluxe interior package. The overhead console and the center console is what kind of makes it rare. And then the seats had these medallions like that. This is the original 67 upholstery. This is new. You cannot buy the new upholstery that has the medallion in it.
Oh, really?
So if I want it back on there, I'm gonna have to customize it. And it did have hard back seats that I need to put on it. So yeah, I mean, it's still not to its original specs, but it's close. But it was all white, this parchment color. It was, the whole interior was that color.
But you guys pretty much built this car from the ground up.
Yeah, I mean, when I got it from my dad, I mean, the quarter panels were rusted out on it, floor pans were rusted. You know, I had the 427 in it, but he wouldn't let me have that. So we pulled it out, put new quarters on it, and did a bunch of body work and painted it. That was 20 years ago. It needs to be done again, but I drive it, you know.
How long did that take?
Oh gosh, I started working on that car when I was probably 13 or 14.
Oh man.
I got to drive it my junior year of high school, so you know, it took us a few 3 years to get it done.
Who all helped you?
My dad mostly, and my Uncle Tim. My Uncle Tim was kind of a body and paint guy at the time, so he did most of that. And then my dad and myself, we did all the metal replacing, built the motor, and you know, all that. But a lot of it's still original, like a lot of the wheel bearings and some of the suspension parts, they're all still original. In fact, like my battery cables, those are original, and I have in a box brand new ones I need to put in there because you can see.
Yeah, but it's a driver. It's a driver.
It's a driver, it is. And yeah, I mean, I'm a mechanic for a living, so the last thing I want to do is work on my own.
Right.
So, it kind of, you know, goes to the wayside sometimes. It sits, you know, I've had to rebuild the carburetor a few times because it sat too long, you know. Yeah.
What was the process from there since you bought it?
As far as taking the other engine out?
Well, like, what was your plans with it, and what did you want to do being a young kid?
Well, I just kind of did whatever my dad wanted me to do, you know. I mean, of course, you know, when he told me that I didn't get that engine, I was like, oh man, I was upset about it, but you know, 390 ain't no slouch.
Oh no, not at all.
But yeah, I mean,
So then
the engine still, he still has it. It's still sitting down there on an engine stand. But who knows what we'll do with it.
But then you took the car. He obviously got the engine, and you found a 390 to put in it.
He already had a 390 sitting down there. And
really?
We just built it. Yeah, just put all brand new parts in it.
And then from that point on, you guys stripped the car down.
Yep.
How far did you take it down?
Man, we had everything out. I mean, the doors off, the windows out, quarter panels cut off of it, fenders off. I mean, it was stripped down to basically a shell.
But I mean, looking at the car, obviously, other than the small stuff like that,
it's got some flaws for sure.
But it's a nice car, and you did it when you were young.
I did, and it was a project me and my dad got to do. So of course, I'll always have those memories with him, and you know. And
you showed me some of those photos of it being done. I mean, all you guys, your brother, everybody getting in there and working on it. I mean, stripping the quarter panel off of it, and placing new quarter panels. You put new fenders, what you just said?
The fenders weren't new, but we had them off. You know, we were putting new splash shields up underneath there, fixing some rust. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty rusty.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
But you take this to car meets every once in a while, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it's running and driving all right. I'll take it to the big show down at Ottawa, and then yeah, any local ones I can. I didn't show it this year because I need tires. So yeah, I showed my other one.
But all around, it's a nice car, you know.
Thank you.
It's not a shop queen, beauty queen, or anything like that. You just you drive it.
She ain't perfect, but she's mine.
I can't believe you guys did that with you being so young, taking this car and doing everything to it. I mean, that must have just, you know, really helped you from the get-go.
It did. I learned how to do it, and I've actually since then I've restored a 70 coupe for a guy. Made some money doing that, and I got plans for some other Mustangs.
Don't we all?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And he's driver.
Thank you.
You mind if you get it and start it up?
Not at all.
Yeah, I've heard it and it sounds nice.
Yeah, it don't sound too bad.
Flowmasters?
Yeah.
And it's a C6 that's in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's why the license plate says skirt. Because between first and second, it shifts good.
Oh, I bet it does.
Tires loose.
Man, this is a beautiful car. I really appreciate you letting me take a video and doing this. I mean, you're the first one. And it's a beautiful car. And it's a driver, like you said. I mean, you got little things done to it that not only give it character, but it is what it is.
It's something to talk about.
And just so people know, what's the deal with the headers there?
Well, there isn't a bolt hole that lines up with these heads and the headers. This is the only set of headers you can get for this 390. They're hookers. And there's no bolt hole there that lines up, so I got to put vice grips on it while I'm driving it, otherwise it's got to tick to it. So
right on.
Yeah.
That's just one more thing about the car. That's the story, man.
Yep.